So networking, I love it. And like, so, you know, you have a book. So I went to one of the breakout sessions and met you. And I love that I have one of the books there. I love that you had a book that I can easily co-author just by writing a few simple chapters. And the power of a book is credibility. It gives you immediate credibility and people respond to it even if they don't read it. And if they just read the first few chapters, that's you know, good enough. But it gives you some presence in the community as well. And not everybody has a book. So, you know, it's a great handout. It's a great thing to have. Personally, I love to teach, and that's how I sell. I don't like to sell. I like to teach. So starting the meetings, the Southern Connecticut RIA meetings, being the person in front of the class, it immediately gives you the status of like, you know what you're doing. You have the clout and the status just by standing up there. Just by the person asking you questions, you kind of look like the smartest person in the room. Even though you're the one, I always ask a lot of questions and people are like, you seem like the smartest person in the room. I'm like, no, I don't know any of these answers. Like what? I'm the one asking the questions. How do I look smart? Like, I don't know any of this stuff. That's why I'm asking questions. But just being inquisitive is, you know, shows up as like, you know what you're doing, which is kind of ironic. But I loved being in front of the room. I love meeting like-minded people, and I love to teach and share. I have an abundance mindset, and I feel like, you know, we live, and I know you called Connecticut rural the other day, which is pretty funny, but you know, I live in a city of like 125,000 people. I know that's not Manhattan, but it's not really rural, but it's, there's so many houses here. So there's an opportunity for everybody to make money on whatever they're doing. So I love to teach. So I did start with your book with the residential assisted living, and the whole goal was with the book and the workbook, which I love. I'm actually going to take it to my mom's house and do it with her. The workbook and the book was to go in front of all the senior centers, and I had 19 of them set up starting March, and I went to one, and then COVID hit. So, but it was very well received, and at the senior center, people asked me so many questions about different things like Title 19 spend down, which is how you get on our Medicaid here, and things I had no clue about. So luckily, well, not luckily, but since I couldn't do the book anymore, I decided to start a Facebook Live, Let's Talk Seniors Memory Care Issue show, and I interview people every night, Monday through Thursday. I have learned so much, Max, I can't even tell you. I have learned so much that now when I can actually go to senior centers, I am a wealth of information now for these people. It's not just about what I know from the book and what I can tell them. I know so much about assessment and senior living and pricing and how they can get on veteran benefits. And I know so much now about so many things that I'm psyched. Like, so I'm learning so much that I can't wait to get out and use my book and workbook now and really know what I'm talking about when I'm meeting seniors and really being able to help them. So that's where I am right now.
Yeah, unbelievable. So you've really done a lot, you know, and like all of this that you pretty much said like has happened in less than a year. So I want to ask you